missile charred through a single silk wing. As Trixie sought scrap for the song she not sing. Optimal salvage, she hissed to the air, scanning the wreckage with a mechanical stare. A gear-driven fairy in silver rod plate, calculating value and weighing the freight. She didn't feel lonely, she didn't feel small. She was a machine and she'd harvest it all. Crack, a blue scale behemoth on a jagged rock track. Trixie's HUD flickered, the data was clear. Threat level critical, proximate, near. She engaged the thrusters, a silver streak blur, avoiding the claws that were reaching for her. Just like a needle through a storm-ridden sky, each lunge was a decimal she'd already mapped. A master of physics, too quick to be trapped. Isn't kind when the sky turns to static and the senses go blind. The beer uncoiled with a sapphire glow, a million-volt arc from the heavens below, grounding, deficient, overload deep. The circuits of Trixie went suddenly sleep. The silver-clad scavenger plummeted down, a dead weight of machine in her heart hummed a broken down song. The jaw was a canyon of wet rotting meat. It closed round her armor and dragged her from heat. No chewing, no mercy, no strike of a tooth, just the muscular pull of a terrible truth. She slid down the gullet, a dark pulsing slide to the pit where the light and the logic go hide. Into the stomach, a vat of deep green, the most horrific sight that her sensors had seen. In the bile and the blackness, the logic gave way. The rational Trixie was stripped of her sway. She hammered the walls of the pulsing red room, a prisoner of meat in a biological tomb. I can't see the sky, I can't hear the gears. She screamed through a mass that was flooding with tears. The acid was hissing, a slow burning death, taking her sight and her hope and her breath. She curled in the filth, let her spirit go numb, waiting for the silence of the stomach to come. A vial on her belt cracked under the strain, silver nitrate and flux seeped out like a ray. It hissed in the acid, a bright violent pop, and the reasoning mind brought the fear to a stop. Observation, region correct. Point one, the math was returning, the work wasn't done. She reached for her satchel with fingers of lead, mixing the formula she tonelessly said. Magnesium powder, a touch of the flux, the beer's own bile, the chemical crux. She packed the concoction in the chest of her suit. The stomach was churning, the monster was mute. Defensive field acting, stability low. She braced for the force of the internal blow. A pressurized bomb in a biological tank. She turned the beast scud to a volatile blank. The acid reacted, the gases expanded. The death of the king was exactly as planned. The beer's midsection erupted in spray as the alchemical pressure tore the muscle away. A geyser of ichor, a fountain of red. The serpent of lightning fell silent and dead from the smoking remains of the gastric torment.